how are you guys getting along a couple days now after that happened?
It's definitely a struggle. Like you said, it was something that we were very excited about. We looked forward to it. We've never been to a Trump rally before. And when I saw that he was coming to Butler, I told my husband, we are going no matter what. He's like, absolutely. We got our little group together. It was my one son went with us, my niece who was 15, her boyfriend who was 18. We had another friend of my son's. There's just a group of us, his father. And when we went up into that set of bleachers, we kind of got divided a little bit. They ended up being 2 rows below us, but directly below us. Like I could still see them, talk to them, but we weren't sitting, side by side. And yeah, now I really wish I would have been sitting side by side.
I'm sure you did.
That must have been so scary.
So scary.
In the moments of chaos, how were you able to link up with your family? What ensued in those moments after the shot came?
Well, okay, so we're sitting there and, okay, of course you're at a Trump rally, so there's tons of noise, tons of yelling, tons of everything the whole time. Like, it's not a quiet place. But there seemed to be, like, a lot of chaos, a lot of noise to our right. And, you're just kind of, like, taking in your surroundings. You're still focused, but, your head just tells you to be aware of your surroundings. So my husband was very aware to our right. And when we heard all the commotion, now I'm finding out it was people yelling that he had a gun. He had a gun, trying to alert people. There's a guy climbing up the building. He has a gun. How it happened, that's a different discussion. But I said to my husband, I'm like, what? And then as soon as I mouthed the words, what? It was just like gunshots.
Mm.
Gunshots. And I just yelled, my niece was right below me.
Mm.
And I yelled, get Riley. Like, just, so the boys all dove on top of her, protecting her. And there was a young girl behind us. And I didn't know more about it until their lady reached out to me yesterday, our mother. I just grabbed her. I scooped her up and put her underneath me and laid on top of her. It was horrifying. It was totally horrifying. And prior to that, when I looked over towards my husband to see what was going on, that's when the gunshot started, and I saw Corey get hit. And I yelled, the security guards, everybody, the Secret Service was right below us, like right where we were at. We were right there. We could see Trump when he walked out. He was just a couple feet from me. I yelled down over the bleachers. I said, he's been shot. And the security guard, Secret Service, whoever he was, just grabbed his gun and just ran behind the bleachers over to them. And it was horrible. It was horrible.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what you had to go through on Saturday, for having to witness that, and for having a day that was supposed to be one thing all of a sudden veer off and become your worst nightmare. And when you were laying on top of that stranger, what was going through your head in that moment?
I was just praying. I was praying, God, please keep us safe. Please protect these children. Please let my family be safe. I just prayed. I mean, there's nothing else you can do in a moment like that but just to pray.
You said you had a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old?
Yeah.
And those are the youngest in your group?
That was the youngest in my group, yeah.
And so how are they reacting to this now?
They're not very good. No, the 15-year-old, I can just see her reaching for me, yelling, screaming, and just reaching out for me. And I couldn't get her. I couldn't reach her.
We have Melody Hook with us right now, who was at the Trump rally Saturday night and was in the same stands, very close to Corey, who the firefighter, the girl dad who passed away Saturday night. And I hear this, and from the three of us, and on behalf of our entire community, I am so sorry. We are so sorry that you experienced this, Melody, on what was supposed to be this joyous day, this kind of iconic lifetime moment with your family, turned into what it did, and now a couple of days later, you're still trying to process what happened. I am so sorry that you experienced this, Melody.
Yeah, you just can't, you shut your eyes and you just see it, you hear it, you just, the pure chaos, I don't know, you just, and the people, there's so much going around social media, so much happening, and to the people who say that this was a hoax, this was staged, this was that, I'm here to tell you, this was not.
Mm.
It happened, people lost their lives, a family lost their husband, their father, somebody who should have never lost his life.
Mm-hmm.
Lost his life due to a senseless act that should have never taken place. And I want answers as to why it was allowed to take place. That rooftop was wide open. It was a direct shot.
You're not alone in that. We're all wondering how
A lot of things we've got to figure
the
out.
gaping hole that was left in the security. All of us are wondering how that was allowed to happen.
How much time had passed that guy climbing up to the rooftop before anything actually happened?
I can't answer that because I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know, but I have saw videos where people posted him climbing to the rooftop with a gun.
Right.
How we are in one. I told my husband, I joked with my best friend the day before that. She told me, she says, I'm worried. Please be safe. There's crazies out there. And I jokingly said to her, the only thing I'm worried about is my cell phone battery is going to die before I get to see Trump because you can't take anything in. The list of stuff that you could not take into this rally was astronomical, crazy list of stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't take anything, no cell phone charger, no nothing. And I never dreamed. I thought the lady that was beside me, I said to her about it, that we had that conversation, and she said, we're in one of the safest places you could be in America right now.
Yikes.
Yeah. And for this to happen, I think we're all owed answers. I honestly, I don't know how it happened.
Thank you so much for the time today.
Yes.
And in a day that was supposed to be something that you could, connect with other people, and also in particular family, turned into that. I am so sorry. We're so sorry that you experienced that.
And I hope that
Yes.
we hope that you and your family get all the help that you need in this time. This is a lot to process. I can't the details you were describing. I can't even imagine what you're going through, and we're so sorry you had to deal with that. And please, I hope that you and your family, I hope that you get the help that you need, and I hope that you guys get past this.
I hope so too.
Can I just also add that we need to come together as a country.
Yes.
This hatefulness that everybody has, I hate Trump, I hate Biden, I hate this, I hate that. You know what? God didn't put us here to hate anybody.
That's right.
And everybody needs to get on board with that and stop all of this hate.